Autoridades,
Authorities, ladies, gentlemen, dear friends. Welcome to the awards ceremony and the third edition of the Discapnet Awards of ONCE Foundation. For the last few days, this auditorium has held the International Congress on Tourism and Technology for All, organized by ONCE Foundation. In the era of knowledge and information society, over 300 people coming from over 20 countries have been able to share knowledge on areas such as affective computing, new horizons in research, smart tourism services, global trends in technologies and accessibility, active aging, and entrepreneurial approach on accessibility, among other matters. Also, we've been able to attend very interesting demonstrations, like the one that has just been carried out by Fundación officials on guide dogs. The hashtag is Premios Discapnet. Already 14 years ago, ONCE Foundation created the Discapnet portal. This video, that includes the Autodesk mobile technology, summarizes some of its main achievements.
Tercera edición, Premios Discapnet.
Third edition of the Discapnet Awards. Fundación ONCE for Cooperation and Social Inclusion of People with a Disability is launching the Discapnet portal in the year 2000, when we already came to understand that whatever wasn't on the internet would not exist. Fostered and managed by Ilunion Technology and Accessibility and initially co-funded by the European Union, the portal was created to provide for people with a disability and those people who relate to them, that is, relatives, friends, professionals, a place where to gather knowledge about disability and where to find communication tools for people with functional diversity. A portal created and maintained by people with and without disabilities. Discapnet was a pioneer to create this portal for people when Facebook and Twitter hadn't been yet conceived by their creators, when email was a pay service, and Discapnet started offering hosting for personal pages in a free manner, and it created Solidaridad Digital, the first digital newspaper on disabled people in Europe. In 2004, it created the first accessible map and an assistant to navigate the internet, and technological training programs, and the Accessibility Observatory, that is a reference on accessibility with links to social nerves, reports on it, and social issues, among other topics.
La necesidad del portal.
The need of the Discapnet portal has been, of course, confirmed by the over 2,000 visits that 600,000 visits that it had last year. And now it offers a great share of links that come from abroad. Discapnet has got a great knowledge on the references and the needs for service of its users, both having to do with the disabledness and other issues that are common for all citizens. It's constantly evolving to satisfy needs, so we constantly introduce new contents and services, such as news in easy-reading format. There's a service that publishes interesting news in an accessible format for people that have cognitive and intellectual limitations. There's a section on technology, where they post new evolvements in this field using criteria so that it can be reached by people with disabledness. With disabilities, the section about education provides information on scholarships, congresses, e-learning platforms, etc. entrepreneurs. It provides advice and resources to set up a business because unemployment has the highest impact on people with a disability. New projects will come to light in 2015. The portal will be renewed to adapt it to new trends in the Internet. New reports from the Info Accessibility Observatory will be published, and there will be specialized subportals that have to do with, for instance, mobile technologies, which are of great interest for the public as a whole. The Discapnet Awards of Fundación were created to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the portal and to acknowledge the effort that professionals, companies, and administrations do to foster the responsible use of technology, putting it at the service of people, including the disabled. It's been exceptionally welcome in academic and business areas. So we really want to give a tribute to all of them, not just to the Foundation, but also to all the people who have joined us. And we want to thank them for all the resource and talent devoted to this so that we can make this information society available to all these people. Thank you very much for your work. These awards are especially important today given the increasing influence of new technologies in all the spheres of society and tourism. More specifically, for their capability for improving and making our life easier. People with a disability do not want and cannot stay left aside from this type of advantages. Jesús Hernández Galán, the Director on Universal Accessibility and Innovation of the Foundation, who's responsible for this initiative, will tell us the philosophy behind these projects and all the tasks undertaken by the jury. Dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here with us today in the 13th edition of the Discapnet Awards. Indeed, we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Discapnet portal, 10 years talking about technology and tourism for all through our congresses, 5 years of Discapnet Awards, 3 different editions. Indeed, these awards were created to support and to recognize all the work undertaken by organizations, companies, corporations, people to improve accessible technology. Even though this piece of data is quite trite, there's 1 billion people with a disability worldwide. 1 billion people potential users. But right now, it's 1 billion people excluded people because we cannot put forward a technology that encompasses all. This technology is not conceived with accessibility criteria, and that's precisely the goal of these awards, to foster, encourage, support all those that work along those lines. How did we organize this session? Well, we will first grant an award for a category that recognizes projects, products, and services that revolve around accessible technology. And here we wanted to provide an Accessit award to a product or service that specially focuses on people of an elder age. This recognizes the trajectory, the time when those people have been working for this purpose to come up with an accessible technology. And on this occasion, we wanted to use a new factor, democratization. We wanted to use social networks to encourage people in our society who want to support those that have been working for a long time to improve accessible technology so that they can recognize them. So we proposed 14 multinational companies, and we did get a winner. By the way, the jury had a hard time deciding. 60 people applied for this. 14 multinational companies opted for it. And in this third edition, we counted with many participants who wanted to get the support that we provide through ONCE Foundation. I wouldn't want to talk anymore. I just want to give the floor to Paco, who's a worker in the Union Group. He's a colleague that has a disability, and I would kindly ask him to resume the session. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeruz. In the jury meeting of the third Discapnet Award edition that took place on the 14th of May, the members of the jury chose as finalists on Category A that recognizes the best initiative, project, product, or ICT service to improve the quality of life of people with a disability, to add stick spine for the project, your dealings with the digital administration made more accessible. Also, Dr. Tea, that facilitates medical visits paid by people with autism, fostered by Orange Foundation, and also the Lasus project with the Neon Centec. It's a domotic project applied to people with a disability from CAM Hermanas Hospitalarias of Sagrado Corazón de Jesús. And in Category B, that recognizes the person, company, entity, or organization that has been more prominent because of their continued work to improve ICT accessibility, we have the following finalists: Spanish Association for Standardization and Certification, AENOR, down Madrid, and the Spanish Center for Subtitling and Audio Description, CESIA. A new point in this third edition of the Discapnet Award, we also have a special award voted by the public to grant the award to a multinational company that integrates in a cross-cutting manner accessibility in their technological developments. In order to do so, the jury made a selection of the following companies because they understood that they included accessibility in the products and services that they offer to their clients: Adobe, Amazon, Apple, eBay, Google, Microsoft, Olympus, Orange, Panasonic, PayPal, Samsung, Telefonica, Twitter, and Vodafone. The voting process took place between the 1st of June and the 31st of August. We invite to come on stage Madam Carmen Vela, Secretary of State for Research, Development and Innovation in the Ministry of Economy and Competitiveness. Mr. Alberto Duran, Executive Vice President of ONCE Foundation. Madam Patricia Sanz, Second Vice President, Deputy Vice President of the General Council of ONCE. Mr. Alejandro Ñoro, CEO of Union Group, and Mr. José Manuel Machado, President of Ford Spain, that will deliver the following awards according to the minutes of the meeting held by the jury on the 14th of May, and bearing in mind the results of the voting process by the public. In category A, the jury has taken into account the accessibility of technologies and used technologies, the innovative character and the global quality of the results obtained, as well as the degree of applicability and the possibilities of generalization. The award to the best initiative, project, product, or ICT service to improve the life quality of people with a disability goes to Federación Nacional ASPAIM for the project At Stake ASPAIM, tus trámites con la administración digital accesibles. Don Alberto de Pinto Benito, President of the National Federation ASPAIM, will pick up the award and will address us, and the prize will be delivered by Carmen Vela and Patricia Sanz.
distinguidas personalidades,
distinguished authorities, ladies, gentlemen, dear friends, for ASPAIM National Federation, this is tremendously positive that in this edition of Discapnet Awards, you have considered that our work deserves this honor. Thanks are in order to the jury and to the ONCE Foundation, and of course, to those people that made it possible for this ASTIC project to come to light. Thanks to Vodafone Foundation, Politecnica University in Madrid, and ASPAIM Madrid. On behalf of them and of all of us, I get this award and I give you my eternal gratitude. Thank you very much. Also, the jury considered that an Access-It award should be granted to the best initiative, project, product, or service based on communication and information technologies, ITC, that fosters personal autonomy or the improvement of the life quality of elderly people who are dependent, and it has been granted to the project called Domotic Project, applied to people with disability, done by Hermanas Hospitalarias of the Sagrado Corazón de Jesús. The award is given to Hermanas Hospitalarias del Sagrado Corazón de Jesús, and it's being given by Carmen Vela and José Manuel Martín Donoso. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody on behalf of Hermanas Hospitalarias. Thank you, Awards Discapnet. Thank you, ONCE Foundation. Thank you so much for recognizing our work and for supporting projects that we carry out to improve the life quality of people with a disability. In the B category, the jury has valued the extent, organization, continuity and coherence of the actions carried out, the innovative character and the global quality of the results obtained, as well as the contribution to the technical and methodological development of ICT accessibility. The award that recognizes the entity, company, or organization that has been outstanding because of their work done to foster the improvement of ICT accessibility is the Spanish Association on Certification and Standardization, AENOR. The jury highlights the development of accessibility standards for ICT through integrated committees by experts of all the agents involved, offering a great range of solutions. The prize is given to Carlos Esteban, President or Chairman of AENOR, and the award is given by Carmen Vela and Alejandro Oñoro. Madam Secretary of State, authorities, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving AENOR this prestigious award. It is an honor that encourages us to make progress in a task that we have been undertaking for a very long time. We published the first standard on accessibility for IT platforms in 1998. Normalization and standardization is a tool for competitiveness and improvement that is very powerful for a country. True competitiveness for the long term can only be put together with the effort and support of all the agents of a society. We must mention the 170 Normalization or Standardization Committee of AENOR, where ONCE Foundation also works to put together standards that will convey best practices. This is a work worth praising that has put Spain at the level of as a worldwide reference in this field. Thank you very much. The special prize granted because of two popular votes to the multinational company that better integrates accessibility in a cross-cutting manner in their technological developments, with a 63.83% of votes received, goes to Vodafone. The award will be given to Francisco Román, chairman of Vodafone Spain. The prize is given by Carmen Vela and Alberto Durán. Secretary of State, authorities, friends of the ONCE Foundation, friends overall, it's a great satisfaction for us to get this award. Before, Jesus was talking about technology and the logical demand of making a technology that it's accessible for everyone. Bear in mind that technology is the greatest opportunity for integration that the world has at hand right now, and that's a great demand for all of us. Vodafone makes an effort towards that purpose. We have been doing it for a long time, and receiving your recognition is a real satisfaction for us. I would like to congratulate our colleagues because this is a joint effort done by the company and the foundation. And in this case, I would like to thank the popular democratic jury via the internet and the ONCE group and all of you. And thank you very much once again. Please receive my deepest gratitude. And after this emotional award ceremony, I now give the floor to Mr. Alberto Durán. Yes, I think I have a microphone on already. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I would like to make a brief intervention. First, to congratulate all the award winners. I would like to congratulate them all because the jury has had a hard time deciding who the winner was. So the jury also had a great task to carry out. I would like to congratulate them because they're with us one edition after other, and among other things, the jury is what makes this awards prestigious. Thank you very much also for participating in this Congress. I would like to thank you all. We started this Congress a couple of days ago, and today we are closing this with the cherry on top, which is this award ceremony. I would like to thank the sponsors of this Congress and the integrants of Discapnet. I would like to thank all the speakers, all the panelists, and I think this has also been a reference for to all the people who have attended this Congress. I think they got a very positive impression of how many accessible technologies we have at hand. Also, I would like to thank all the collaborators who have added their contributions and their improvements in parallel to this Congress. Right now, we just saw an exhibition on guide dogs. It was the 25th anniversary of the guide dog school yesterday, and Queen Sophia attended our school. So, of course, we would like to recall the very important event that they had yesterday. And today we had the Vice President of ONCE, Patricia, here with us. And we would like to also recognize the human capital that they count on. And this is very important because it's a counterweight, so to speak. Some technology cannot be improved, and technology with a heart, that's what guide dogs of the Guide Dog Foundation of ONCE Foundation give, that cannot be equaled. And thank you very much also Carmen Vela, Secretary of State for Research, Development and Innovation of the Ministry of Technology and Economy, and Competitiveness. Thank you very much for joining us in this award ceremony and to come to give us some closing remarks in this session. We have had the chance to meet before. We have attended many other events in other precedents. Also, we have the CEO of the Executive Vice President, of Repsol Foundation, and Carmela just the other day was also there at an entrepreneurial event hosted by Repsol Foundation, and she did already make evident that she's a brilliant politician. She knows what she's talking about, and she also wants to achieve what she says actually wants to achieve. So thank you very much. Without further ado, you have the floor. Good morning, everybody. Just to finalize and to conclude this event, I would like to give the floor to Madam Carmen Vela. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I was going to say hello to all the colleagues in the first row, but they're not there. So thank you very much, and hello, colleagues, members of the jury, and all friends. Thank you very much. It is an honor for me to get some time to share with you for many reasons. Because as you very well know, daily life in the last few years, for those of us who have taken on a certain responsibility, daily life has not been easy. We have a lot of work in our daily life, but we are still moved by our interest on what we do in science and innovation. But some days in your agenda you see that there's an award ceremony, and that's very special because an award is just a materialization of something that's very important. First, you come to recognize what others have done, but it's also a proof of generosity of those people who are capable of recognizing merit in others. And sometimes dark shadows are cast over our society, and those of us that make an effort to value the generosity of others, that gives us a glimpse of hope. That proves that we're not doing everything wrong, that there's good people among us, and that generosity does have a purpose. Today is a very special day because we are granted the 3rd edition of the Discapnet Awards. These are very special prizes. As I said to Alberto when I came in, the science of the system of technology, science and innovation are really thankful because you have a lot of sensitivity towards us, and this foundation has supported us, and it was generous, and they know a lot about generosity. We have a really encouraging environment ahead of us, but we need to be vigilant because laws support independent life, laws encourage technology, but we need more of that. We need, since the very beginning, together with you and you together with us, we need to work so that technology, which is not a source of separation, we need to make technology not create barriers but rather take them down. And what you did in this Congress was precisely that. Technology is now being a way forward to create inclusive societies. And believe me, science and innovation have one goal only at the end of the day. What we want to do is to create a better society, a society that is important in economic terms, but also a society that is socially responsible so that all citizens have a better quality of life. And believe me, this state secretariat is attempting to do it and is encouraging that it happens. You will count on us as loyal and reliable collaborators along the way so that we can make technology take down hurdles, so that technology serves the purpose of creating equality, so that technology can help us all become one, a fully responsible society. And these are words, but I can also give you facts, even though sometimes it's not so nice to speak about money in public, but in the State Secretariat, we've devoted over 40 million especially to different projects, research projects, investigation development projects that are devoted to taking down those barriers. And these are projects that we will continue to support. Those are projects that have gone beyond our borders. We're participating in the European program Horizon 2020. Maybe there's a few customers for me to join this so that you can join this project. Please go ahead and join these European projects, because then when we do, we escalate to a different level, to an international level that is also very important for technology. But don't just go and do it. Count on us, because in a couple of days we will be opening up 2 specific areas for European projects that are directly related to this taking down of hurdles, to this way of bridging gaps through technology to create a more inclusive society. We already have a couple of projects, but please go ahead and propose your project, because using innovation, development, and technology, we will all achieve something that's already established by law. An independent life which is robust for people with a disability. You have in the State Secretariat someone that will heal you, and this Secretary of State gives you her deepest gratitude for doing your effort, for creating this event, but also for your silent work day after day that enables you to do what you do, which is to create a better society.